Top of the morning, man. It's Thursday, April 20th, the year of 2023. We are 1 week away from the first round of the NFL draft going down 1 week from tonight, dude. So today, dude, we're going to drop our entire second round mock draft for every NFL team. We're going to drop our entire third round mock draft for every NFL team. We're going to skim through it real quickly. But at the same time, I just want to say something about the Raiders picks moving up here in the second round and the 2 picks in the third round. In the second round, the Raiders take Mozzie Smith, pick number 38. You guys know I'm a huge fan of him. His teammates say he's like a refrigerator falling down a set of stairs. So basically, you get out of his way. This is a dude that I see that could possibly eat up 2 blockers, be a true nose tackle, come in so many different variety of sets for Patrick Graham, depending on if they go 3-4 sets, which we saw those last year. Looking to free up our front seven with a guy like Mozzie Smith, and hopefully he pans out to be everything that his ceiling, because the dude has a high ceiling as far as at the NFL level and how that will translate at the next level. So give me your thoughts on Mozzie Smith, man. I just absolutely think the dude's a great fit for our defense and what we're trying to do, especially if you get if you get Devin Witherspoon in the first round. Whether you get him at pick 11, pick 15, whatever you do to trade back, trade up, whatever, 7th overall, doesn't matter. You get Devin Witherspoon shutting down the one side of the field and playing aggressive and creating havoc for wide receivers, creating havoc for whoever comes his way, then Mozzie Smith is going to be doing some damage in that interior, and you know damn well that front seven is going to get freed up, and Max Crosby is going to eat. Chandler Jones, man, is going to get some more action, so that's why Mozzie Smith's number 38 to the Raiders. Moving on to number 70, Sam Laporta. The reason why I'm speaking on my picks ahead of time is because I'm seeing these guys on people's mock drafts. Not Mozzie Smith, but I'm seeing Sam Laporta I think last night I went on Twitter. I haven't been on social media in a little bit. So I went on Twitter. I'm reading actually it was this morning. I woke up and I got an alert like, you check out this new mock draft. And I did. And Sam Laporta's at 70 to the Raiders. And I'm like, that's been my pick the last 4 or 5 weeks. So I'm in a draft league and we drafted and we finished up we wrapped up our draft 2 weeks ago. So I've had Sam Laporta as a true third round pick. True all-around tight end for the at the NFL level. I think he seems to be molded for the overall tight end position where he can do everything, block, catch, you name it, understands playbooks, you name it. This is a deep tight end class, man, so people are high on a lot of these guys, man, but Sam Laporta has been my guy. And you can't rule out the fact that TJ Hawkinson out of Iowa was a top 10 pick a few years back. So that's my reason for that. Now, moving to pick number 99 when the 49ers picked. I thought he made a good pick when he made the selection for the 49ers is he took J.L. Skinner, who was high on my board. I had draft reports written for him and all that. I was just going to wait for him in the 4th round. But J.L. Skinner's another guy I was kind of aiming for because I'm trying to build our defense to create hell for Travis Kelce and the way the Chiefs operate in the soft zone. Keep in mind, they lost Tyreek Hill last year. They weren't throwing deep bombs, man. They really relied on their running backs, and they relied on Travis Kelce most of the time, dude, and it opened everything up for that offense. And Andy Reid, of course, is very creative with his play calling. He caught every defense off guard, including the Philadelphia Eagles. So I want to address that with measurables, ability, a player's ability on defense. So J.L. Skinner with that wingspan, we didn't quite know his 40 time, so I was going to wait for it, but he came off the board, pick number 99, so that's just a vent that I'm dropping real quick. Frustration that I really had him, was really high on his board, I just didn't know how others valued him, but I see him in the 3rd round on everybody's board. I'll make a prediction. I think he goes in the 4th round, all due to that pectoral injury. And I do not believe he ran a 40, but we know he probably runs a 4.5, 4.6 for his size, I'm guessing, which is good enough. All right, so our last pick, so our 100th pick that we made in the 3rd round was Emil Ekiyor, the guard from Alabama. We went with an Alabama guard, offensive lineman. We're falling off the board. I might have reached a little bit. He might be in the 120, 140 range, but I felt like we had to get more versatility in the interior offensive line. I really wanted to go Wanya Morris, dude, offensive tackle. However, I didn't know where to value him, and as far as getting a right tackle. But I didn't know where to value him as far as the 3rd round. I wanted to wait till like the 4th, maybe 5th round. But he, ended up not coming our way. So anyway, we're going to get into our draft pick here. We're 5 minutes in. Oh, before I get started, though, I want to show you something. We're going to open up a box of cards. It's an autographed edition from the Pro Set. This is the Pro Set autographed. You get 2 autographed cards in here per box. They sell these $20 at Target. And, it's just for fun at the end of the show. So if you stick around If you're even made it this long and you're listening to me rant, or I'm sorry, what's that word? Ramble about Raider football and NFL football, and you're still on here, shit, dude, you might as well hit the like button, the sub button. You might as well stick around and listen to Raider Dave just talk your ear off, man, and probably make no sense, But hey, maybe it'll make sense in 1 week when they draft, because you know what? Every year, I'm gonna say something. My sleeper in 2018, well, actually, my draft pick in 2018, if I wanted the Raiders at number 10, I wanted the Raiders to draft Roquan Smith. I had a ton of fellow Raider fans coming in here asking me or telling me, you really think a will linebacker can be the middle linebacker and the leader, the general on the deep? And I'm like, dude, I don't see him as that. I see that dude as the real deal. And look at him, dude. He just signed he got traded to the Ravens and signed a they value him so much, and that's the Ravens. That's the Ravens defense that values Roquan Smith that much. Think about it. Two good defenses. The Chicago Bears draft him because they knew what they were getting at pick number 8. So we had no chance of getting him. I'm just saying that guy was on my board, and everybody thought Roquan Smith was going to be like a 25 overall pick. No way, dude. And I don't like the value we got in the exchange of the trade when we traded back number 10 to 15. I've vented that frustration a lot, and we'll talk about that some other time. But Roquan Smith was my guy. Now, also, I had another sleeper. Darius Slayton was my sleeper, dude, like a 6th, 7th round sleeper out of Auburn. Look at him now, dude. He's playing for the New York Giants. He's a serviceable wide receiver in the league. So anyway, what I'm saying is my picks usually end up being NFL players who you see on the field. So I'm just going to say that. And I can't wait till we get to the 6th, 7th round to show you these sleeper. I guess they're sleepers, but I'm sure these scouts don't look at them as sleepers. They look at them as value picks. So let's get into this. All good. We're at this almost 650 mark. Let's do this. I've been talking your ear off, but hey, you know what? We're waking up the algorithm here because you know what? We're firing off a show again. And we need subs, we need likes, and we need to get this conversation rolling. So let's go. Boom. Second round, dude. Pittsburgh Steelers. Do you really think it's going to happen? You think DeJuan Jones from Ohio State goes number 32 overall to the Pittsburgh Steelers? I'll say this. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I pegged him here because I think they should go this route. They should protect their young quarterback. And I think DeJuan Jones is worthy in the top 35, just like all these players lined up right here. You got Isaiah Foskey, edge rusher, Notre Dame, 33 overall to the Texans. Good selection there. And they don't get DeJuan Jones, who could have fell in their lap right there, and they could just kept team chemistry going from Ohio State, with their selections early on in the first round. So 34, Jalen Hyatt, good fit right here. DeAndre Hopkins is on the trading block, and Jalen Hyatt is a solid prospect here at the wide receiver position. Now, Darnell Washington right here, you're pairing him up with Anthony Richardson. You're going athleticism here, man. The Colts, they seem to be looking for the tight end, even though they got depth at the tight end position, but do they have a superstar? And I think Darnell Washington, man, he could be groomed into a superstar in that offense with that depth and with the young quarterback and with the young creative play calling coach that they just acquired. So moving on here, Trenton Simpson, I think he's a good fit. Rams typically have a good defense. I think he falls right into place here. This is good for him and good for the Rams. The Seahawks, they get Osiris Torrance, offensive guard out of Florida. They're building the trenches. They did a great job last year with their secondary. They did a good job in free agency. And, I think now is the time you want to rebuild in the trenches or add depth in the trenches. Right here, Mozzie Smith, number 38 overall. This man's going to eat up a couple blockers and free up our front seven. That's the whole point of this pick right here. And we think his ceiling is super high. Therefore, we're trying to reach all of his potential in this Raider defense. Patrick Graham, let's get it done, baby. So right here, pick number 39, I'm not really familiar with Gibbs, the running back out of Alabama, even though we always know Alabama, Georgia backs, they always work out in the NFL. Once again, give me your thoughts on Gibbs. B.J. Ojulari, the edge rusher from LSU, good fit right here. I do believe he is a solid second-round pick. And in one of my packs of cards, I did open up a pack of cards about a month ago, and I got his autograph in there. And, Ojulari, I think he is a solid second-round prospect. So he should be drafted right around here. And the Saints, hey, why not? The Titans, pick number 41, they go Will McDonald, the edge rusher from Iowa State. climbing up and down the boards, you name it. Sometimes he falls in the second round. Sometimes people have him valued in the first round. Remains to be seen, but most likely I believe a solid second round prospect. And you see right there, Hendon Hooker, man. He goes to the Jets, number 42 overall. Hendon Hooker, I never valued him as a third round pick. Now in the draft league that I'm in, he did go in the third round. I did pass on him. I could have taken him. I should have taken him because it would have, see, in our league, we get graded based on where these guys get drafted, and that's what puts you in first place and all that. And typically I get seventh. I think I get seventh and ninth place are my last two rankings in my drafts, drafting for the Colts. But I should have been smarter and drafted Hendon Hooker sitting there in the third round because I never valued him in the third round. I valued him as a first round, maybe a mid-first round pick because he's a quarterback. He's got everything, dude. He's got the freaking size. He's got the footwork in the pocket. He can go through all of his progressions on the field. I like his presence. And I'm going to say this about Hendon Hooker. I like how he chucks the ball. It's like he's chucking it, dude. It's like he's playing backyard football and just hucking the ball up there. Maybe his receivers were that good. I don't know. But I just love the playing style of this kid. However, there's a lot of uncertainty surrounding him. So, therefore, that was my concern. And I'm so into building this defense. I'm so into finding the right playmakers on offense. And I wanted to take this guy because the hype is there, but I didn't. But right here, he goes number 42 overall to the Jets, and I think this is a good fit for him. I really do. I think he'd do well in New York, sitting on maybe riding the bench a year or two, learning behind Aaron Rodgers. The Jets have put a lot of key pieces in place where he could succeed, so therefore, I think it's a good fit right here for the Jets. Let me know your thoughts on that. If you want Hendon Hooker to be a Raider, let me know if that's more of a priority, because I know a lot of Raider fans that like Hendon Hooker. So the Jets follow up with the edge rusher from Northwestern right there at pick number 43. Sorry, let me get my screen back there. Oh, whoops. Wrong. Okay, so, all right. And then pick number 44, Emmanuel Forbes, man. Everybody likes this dude. I liked this dude when I first watched his film. However, I still have some concerns, but we'll see how he translates at the next level in the NFL. A little light. I want to say he's like 165 pounds, maybe 170 pounds, but good length, good size, good measurables, good film, man. He's good in coverage, you name it. Stride for stride type corner. But I think he's a good fit for the Falcons right here. Like I said, most of these guys, I'm looking at players and slotting them in as we see, how they mesh with their new team here, you know what I mean? So, number 45, the Green Bay Packers, they take Keanu Benton, dude, defensive tackle from Wisconsin. The Patriots, number 46, they take Keon White, edge rusher, Georgia Tech. Washington Commanders, now here, Jack Del Rio, Ron Rivera, two defensive minds. Jack Campbell now, true NFL linebacker, in my opinion. True NFL linebacker. I think he's the best linebacker in the draft as far as the all-around approach, as far as like NFL prototype, team fit, perfect right here for the Commanders. I think Jack Del Rio would get the best out of this guy, dude, in Washington. So give me your thoughts. 48, you got Luke Musgrave, former, or his dad, used to be our offensive, or not his dad, his uncle or whatever. He's his nephew. So used to be the offense coordinator for the Raiders, ran a pretty simple offense. Remember the pistol offense when Carr broke his pinky? You guys already know, but for other fans. See how that works out for them, dude, because like I said, this is a deep class when it comes to the tight end position, man. Drew Sanders here, number 49. I think he's a good, solid fit for the Steelers for only one reason, dude, is that they're good with linebackers. Drew Sanders, I have some uncertainties with. I'm not completely sold, although I like him. I like the playing style in college. How that translates at the next level in the NFL, I'm not sure, dude. And I could be very wrong about Drew Sanders, but I just don't think he's that true middle linebacker that the Raiders really need, and that's why we didn't take him. And I know some people really like Drew Sanders. I have people in my family who love Drew Sanders. They've been sending me videos on Drew Sanders since like December. So, and I'm high on the dude as well, man. However, once you get everything in play here for your team and you start really looking at the entire big picture, and that's what I try to do is look at the entire big picture as to filling team needs and seeing what this team can do. And like I said, it's fun for me because all this stuff I put on what I call my internet GM resume, and I can be called out forever on this stuff. Like, hey, remember when you said that guy wasn't good or that guy was good? Good, I want that, dude, because but I usually don't say a player's not good, but because all these guys are good. All 600 players that are coming out. These guys are all at a different level when it comes to the football game, man. Every single one of them is capable of playing this game, and they're just at an elite level, man. So, but as far as grading that top 500, here we are, man. So, right here, the Buccaneers, man, they continue to build in the trenches. They get Blake Freeland, offensive tackle from BYU. He's another one rising on most boards. The Dolphins, they get a running back here, Zach Charbonnet, running back from UCLA. Very effective running back. Do like this running back class. It's good. You got Joe Tippmann right here, offensive. They have him listed as a center, and he is, but he's 6'6", and he can move around, from reading his reports and stuff. Ian Cummings did a report on here. I actually started enjoying some of his reports, man. A lot of it's positive. It's always good stuff about the players. But Joe Tippmann's a 6'6" lineman who can move in space. So, as far as my curiosity goes, what do you think, dude? Can he play right tackle? I mean, would this guy be a right tackle or a guard instead of a center, or is he a 6'6" center? Give me your thoughts, man. I mean, because that's kind of tall for a center if you ask me. Not saying it's not doable. I'm just saying typically, you want your center pretty low, and, usually 6'1", 6'2" for a center, maybe 6'3", but I don't know. Give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts on that one. So, Chicago Bears, number 53, Cedric Tillman. They're helping out Justin Fields here, and I had him on my fantasy team, and he's an exciting player to watch. I enjoyed Justin Fields and his style of play, so I think this is a good fit right here. They're doing everything they can over there to help him out, man, and get him to reach his potential, man. Right here, number 54, the Chargers. They go with center from Minnesota, John Michael Schmids. And like I said, a lot of these guys have, he's a center. I believe he's a true center. But like I said, a lot of these offensive linemen, they're always looking for versatility. So you see a lot of these guys taking snaps at the Senior Bowl and all that fun stuff. So, but once again, that just has to do with the versatility that they are looking for at certain positions, man, in my personal opinion. So, number 55, the Detroit Lions, edge rusher, Kansas State. For the Lions here, Azuma, and I have watched his highlight reels. I do get names usually pretty right. However, I'm talking fast and flying through this thing, and my mind is spinning, man, because we still got to get through the second round here. So, number 56, DJ Turner, cornerback from Michigan. You got a game changer right here, blazing speed, dude. Guy could literally pick six, in a hot second, I think a 4.2 40 or something like that. So blazing speed right there for the Jacksonville Jaguars. New York Giants, number 57, they get Julius Brents, cornerback from Kansas State. Cowboys, they get the edge rusher from USC. You get Buffalo Bills, number 59. They get Josh Downs, man. Maybe a good little outlet receiver right there for Josh Allen over there in Buffalo. They used to use, what's his name, dude? Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley in the flat, in the slot, underneath a lot. Maybe Josh Downs is one of those guys, dude, that can develop in that offense and start to work his way up in the receiving core. So the Bengals, Derek Hall, edge rusher from Auburn. Here's a solid pick right here. The Bengals, man, I have them drafting well right here. Just solid position needs, and I think they are the best team in the NFL. If you ask me, I know the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. I felt like the Bengals were the better team, dude. I felt like they got kind of ripped off on some calls. Not saying the last call of the game, but I'm just saying in certain calls, going back to the Super Bowl, the Bengals, they've had some unfortunate situations. I feel like they've been robbed, man. I feel like they could have been back-to-back Super Bowl champions. That's just my personal opinion, but I believe they are the best team in the NFL. That's my opinion. You want to argue on that? Jump in the comment box, man. Let's talk it up. But I think they are the best team in the NFL, if you ask me. Maybe the Eagles, maybe them and the Eagles. And that's not knocking on the Chiefs either, because I'm a Raider fan. I'm just being straight up, dude. I think the Bengals are the best team. And they've built that team through the draft, so... Chicago Bears, man, they get the nasty guard from Texas Christian University, dude. Steve Avila, dude, the mean guard. Of course, who knows? Maybe he goes to the Raiders. I'd love that. And Cody Mauch, man, another guy I was high on, North Dakota State, offensive tackle, probably be a guard in the league. But these are guys I was hoping were going to fall to me at 70. I might not go tight end yet. And maybe I get good value for Sam Laporta, maybe at pick number 100. Because when I took Laporta, it seemed like people weren't ready to take him in the third round. So... just expressing some frustration in my draft because I was eyeballing Cody Mauch and Steve Avila right there at picks number 70, but they came off the board. I think Cody Mauch came off number 65, but right here he comes off number 62. Good fit for the Eagles right there, and they got a new running back, so Bijan Robinson from Texas. So they are, they're just they're just weaponizing their team, dude, to win a Super Bowl, man. It's too bad they came up short, man. They were close. So right here, number 63, the Chiefs, they get a defensive tackle, Siaki Ika from Baylor, defensive tackle from Baylor, man. Some think, he could be a late first round. Some have him valued high, but not everybody. But right here, I think it's a good solid value. Chiefs fill a need. Good pick. Let me know your thoughts. Moving into round 3 here. I love this pick right here for the Chicago Bears, man. I think this is a good fit right here for the Chicago Bears. Andre Carter II, edge rusher from Army. I think he's that guy that he's your cold weather, November, December guy that could step up in a big game, man. I don't know. I just see something in this kid, dude, right here, and a good fit right here for the Bears. So the Texans, they go Antonio Johnson, Texas A&M safety. The Cardinals, they go Clark Phillips III, cornerback from Utah. I do like this guy right here. Do think he's a capable a cornerback in the league. I like this entire cornerback class, man. It's deep. Now the Broncos, 67 here. They take Deion Henley from Washington State. Man, I liked him at first, and he is intriguing. But these linebacker grades, they're like moving up the board. And not saying they shouldn't, but I still see some raw ability here. I do see some development in Henley moving forward. So I had him more of like a 4th, 5th round prospect. And I was going to take a look at him if he came my way for the Raiders, but we didn't have to do that. He comes off the board here, number 67 to the Broncos. They follow up with Jervon Dexter, the big defensive tackle from Florida. I believe he had an interception last year, so fun player there. Rams, at pick number 69, they get Matthew Bergerson, offensive tackle from Syracuse. Don't forget, what's his name? Sean Tucker, man, explosive running back. There's one of his linemen right there. Good pick for the Rams. They continue to build in the trenches. The Raiders right there, Sam Laporta. They get the tight end from the tight end factory of the University of Iowa right there. And then the Saints, they add a wide receiver for Derek Carr there and Rashee Rice, wide receiver from SMU. The Titans, they follow up pick number 72 here, Marvin Mims Jr., wide receiver from Oklahoma. And then Tyler Steen right here climbing up the boards, continuing to climb up the boards, man. This guy was like from 120. I've watched him go from like 120 to 130 all the way to getting drafted. I want to say he was drafted 95 overall. So if he came now my pick at 100, there was 2 players that came with JL Skinner, and then you had Tyler Steen. I was really eyeballing him for that 100th pick because I was going to wait on JL Skinner to 109 in the 4th round. But Tyler Steen definitely moving up the boards, and he went off the board from somebody who I respect in our league. He's a good drafter, puts out good reports, but he got Tyler Steen, I want to say, number 95 overall. So I was unable to get him at number 100. So that validates my Emil Ekiyor selection there, offensive guard for the Raiders at pick 100, and we'll get to that. So Byron Young, dude, this guy moved heavily up the board. Here he is at number 74 going to the Browns. This guy has moved up the boards from like the 5th. Some had him in like the 5th, 6th round like 2 months ago. But good to see this dude moving up because I believe he is definitely worthy here in the 3rd round, if not, 4th round or so. But right here, the Falcons, man, they get the wide receiver out of LSU. Don't know much about him. Right here, 76. Pick number 76 to the Patriots. Sidney Brown, safety out of Illinois. Good pick right here. I know the Patriots, man, they've struggled with some draft picks in the past. I think this is one you can't pass on, man, if you're the New England Patriots. I think Bill Belichick right here might know better. You don't pass on Sidney Brown, dude, right here at number 76. Then again, if you're a Patriots fan, let me know, dude. Let me know if that's good for you. If you think that's a good fit for your Patriot team. Now, pick number 77, man, Tyreek Stevenson, cornerback from Miami. He went high on our board, dude. I think the Dolphins got him in the 2nd round, I think. So I was high on him. I like him. But at the same time, I think it's such a deep class. I think he falls right here to number 77, and the Rams fill a need. Green Bay Packers, they get Jordan Battle, safety from Alabama. You can't really pass on him right at this point, man. The value is there. Warren McClendon, offensive tackle from Georgia, goes to the Colts, man, here for Anthony Richardson. Now, check this out, dude. Warren McClendon, man, I even passed on him. I'm guilty of that. Should have probably took him in the 5th round. He fell in our league all the way to the 7th round. The guy kept his quarterback clean. I mean, this guy, I don't think he even ever gave up in 3 seasons. I don't think he ever gave up a quarterback sack. I could be wrong on that, but there were some stats that came out late where, yes, I looked past him. I didn't look past him. I mean, there was times I mocked him, but there's sometimes it's the measurables, you guys, man. When it gets to the draft, there's certain little things that I'm looking for, and I'm not a real NFL scout, so who cares? But anyway, he fell to like the 6th round, I want to say, in our league. I can't remember. JL Skinner right here, he goes number 80 overall to the Steelers. I think that's a good fit. They'll get the most out of him. And right here, man, Luke Weipler, offensive center out of Ohio State. Number 81 to the Lions here. Number 82, Tank Bigsby. I think this is a good fit for the Buccaneers. Remember, they kind of like Auburn backs. Remember, way back in the day, they drafted Bo Jackson. They drafted what's his name, Cadillac Williams, so I see them going for, why not? They go for Auburn running backs, take Bigsby, man, good fit right here for Tampa Bay. And right here, number 83, Noah Sewell from the linebacker from Oregon. Oh, man, I never bought in. I just never bought in, man, and it's nothing against the kid, man. Maybe he turns out to be a good NFL linebacker. But like I said, I watched these linebackers very closely. Something just did not get me to bite, but I know he got drafted like the 5th round in our league. Or no, 4th round. I think he got drafted in the 4th round. No, 5th round. So, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts if I'm missing something there. Number 84, Tucker Kraft, tight end from South Dakota State. He went high in our league, like 60th to the Chargers, I think. Or somewhere in the 60s to the Chargers. But he went to the Chargers high in our league. Or maybe he went here at 85. I can't remember. But no, he went before. He went before I took Sam Laporta. So, number 85, Zach Evans, running back from Ole Miss. Good fit, man. They got to get a running back in there, man. And we already know, man, it's one of those difficult positions. It's one of those positions where, it's like, are they going to really give Austin Eckler a massive contract? And is he going to, like I said, it's just, with them, this is a good fit right here, Zach Evans. And I honestly forgot what was going on over there, so I haven't really paid attention to the news to even know what the hell's going on with Eckler and the Chargers over there. But right now, we're plugging him in with a new running back from Ole Miss, Zach Evans. So, Jalen Jones, man, cornerback from Texas A&M. Number 86 to the Ravens here. Number 87, Tanner McKee, quarterback from Stanford. I think he should be a top 100 pick. He's got everything. I mean, let's pull up his profile. What is he, 6'6"? Yep, 6'6", 231. Let me see here. His arm talent, he undoubtedly has arm talent. I'm just skimming through the notes. He has excellent natural arm strength. Can't argue that. Can't teach that. He can generate easy velocity and push the ball outside the numbers past tight coverage with his whip-like release. And when he has the time to fully load and release, he carries excellent velocity and can dish the opposite hash without delay. So he basically can throw across his body is what they're saying. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think of Tanner McKee, Stanford quarterback. Can't go wrong there, man. I think that's a good fit for the Vikings, especially with, they had a good year last year. Kirk Cousins, man, he's getting older. So, number 88, Zach Kuntz, tight end from Old Dominion. Definitely climbing the boards right here with that tight end class. Brandon Joseph, safety from Notre Dame. A little high here. He slipped in our draft, but I've always liked Joseph. I've always liked him. I feel like he's a worthy NFL safety. Give him a shot here. Number 89 to the New York Giants. Number 90, Roschon Johnson, running back from Texas. Perfect fit right here for the Cowboys. And like I said, similar situation with the Chargers, similar situation with the Raiders. What's going on with the running back situation? What's your investment? What do you need to make of your investment when it comes to the running back position, man? It's a great topic. So right here, another running back comes off the board, one of my favorite running backs, and I think he's a good fit right here. Sean Tucker, running back from Syracuse, number 91 to the Bills. Feel a major need. They get him, man. They could be really dangerous. They really haven't had a good running back. I mean, Devin Singletary was serviceable. They've had serviceable backs there, but they haven't really got it done in that department. And Sean Tucker, man, I don't know. That dude's a bulldozer to a certain degree at times. And once again, good player. Number 92, Jamie Robinson, safety from Florida State. I was kind of looking his way a little bit. And then, let's see here. Number 92 to the Bengals. Or, no, I'm sorry. Number 93 to the Panthers. Here's my... This was the guy I liked, man. Wanya Morris, offensive tackle from Oklahoma. This is the right tackle that I really wanted to get. I was hoping he was going to fall to me and he didn't. And therefore, like I said, I had to take Emil Ekiyor. However, Wanya Morris is he is the true right tackle, I believe, run-blocking right tackle. If the Raiders got this guy, I think it would not solidify our offensive line. It just adds a key piece to the right side, dude. And I think the Raiders' rushing offense would thrive even more with this guy playing right tackle. Let me know your thoughts. Darius Rush. Some people mock him to the Raiders. I'm mocking him to the Eagles. He's had multiple injuries in his career. So how he develops, and I know he's healthy and all that, but when he gets to the Philadelphia Eagles, man, I think that's a good fit for him and what they're trying to do at the cornerback position, man, because they're getting a little aged back there at the cornerback position. I think Darius Rush is a good fit for what they're for the Philadelphia Eagles defense, at the cornerback position. And like I said, he's one there. I'm just kind of plugging in here, but one thing you cannot disregard is I think he's had like 3 different major injuries, if I'm correct. Maybe I can find that. Let's see. 6'1", 198. High ceiling, though. So he's an intriguing 2023 prospect. There are selling points like his ball production, 3 interceptions, 15 pass deflections, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. Was a big play threat as a wide receiver in high school. Okay, cool. What about it? They don't talk about his injuries. But I'm pretty sure he had like 3 major injuries in college football. I know one of them was a bad ankle injury. But anyway, let me know what you think. Jalen Duncan right here, number 95 to the Chiefs. Good move for them here because you know what? Wanya Morris, if he's there, I think the Chiefs take him. And, I believe they are high on Wanya Morris. So I believe the Chiefs take him right here at number 95. So Jalen Duncan, offensive tackle from Maryland. They got to do what they got to do right there to build in the trenches. You got number 96, Ricky Strongberg, center from Arkansas. You got running back from Texas A&M, fitting the Washington Redskins here. Remember, outlet running back. He's a smaller running back. And I think it's like, what is he, dude? Let's get into it. Devin Shane. Let's see, and I could be saying his name wrong because I don't know much about him, but I just know this. He's 5'8", 188. A lot of people like him, dude. I'm looking away. And not, I'm just looking away, man, because like I said, I don't know much about him. And, but I think, but as far as as far as what they're saying, as far as his escapability and all that, moving in space, I think he's a good little outlet receiver for what they do in Washington. They like receiving backs, man, and they do utilize them. They're good with the screen plays too. Right here, number 98, tight end from Michigan, Luke Schoonmaker to the Browns. Good need right there filled. And then the Niners at 99, they take Andrew Voorhees, offensive guard from USC. A lot of people are taking him in the first round. I would wait, dude. This dude has an injury. I think he tore an ACL. I want to say he tore his ACL. So let me see. They don't even talk about it. I'm just skimming through real quick. He's a good guard, dude. He's good. But, once again, I'm pretty sure he tore an ACL. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then right here, Emil Ekiyor, man. We'll pick 100. We'll read his profile here from Ian Cummings. Let's see. At 6'2", 320 pounds, Ekiyor is a shorter lineman, just like I kind of mentioned earlier. He's slightly undersized, but 6'3". He is, 6'4". Typically, you want your guard, but it's okay. 6'2". As long as the guy gets inside and can move a guy downfield, it's all good. So, let me repeat that. At 6'2", 320 pounds, Ekiyor is a shorter lineman, but he has incredibly strong defensive... Oh, gosh. Reading too damn fast. Sorry, guys. Hold up. At 6'2", 320 pounds, Ekiyor is a shorter lineman, but he has incredibly strong, dense frame with good proportional length. While he's not an elite athlete, he does have a solid short area of explosiveness, and that's exactly what I keyed in on. He covers the ground quickly off the snap. It's evident in many situations, especially when he has room left as a puller, or he has room to roam left as a puller. Especially, oh my God, dude. I'm thinking so fast. I'm not even reading right. Hold up. It's evident in many situations when he has the room. I don't like the way you worded this, Cummings. Come on, dude. All right. I hate it when you can't make words flow. So, okay, let me just repeat this. While he's not an elite athlete, he does have solid short area explosiveness. He covers ground quickly off the snap. It's evident in many situations, especially when he has to roam left as a puller. Why did you say that, Cummings? Dude, gosh, man. Dude, why do you learn how to write, dude? Especially when he has to roam. Why don't you just say he moves left? Why does he have to roam? He does. Offensive linemen don't roam; they move. Oh, and you. Oh man. But anyway, and I'm reading his report. But dude, straight up, man, come on. He's shown. Am I freaking getting stupid, or these guys don't know how to write? All right. He's shown he can quickly get outside the one technique and seal him off. Who cares? Who cares? Oh my gosh. But anyway, I'm sorry, dude. Freaking some of these writers, dude. I can't stand it sometimes. But anyway, it's like, quit trying to, here's my thing with college-educated people, dude. Quit with your freaking words, dude. Just line up a sentence so we can understand it. You know what I mean? Just line up a damn sentence. Quit using all these intriguing. He's got Twitch. He's got this. Give me a break, dude. You're overanalyzing. No wonder your mock boards are freaking wrong all the time, dude. So anyway, sorry about that, man. That was frustrating. Reading. I mean, dude, he's got all these commas in here, dude. At 6'2", comma, 320 pounds, comma, Ikior is a shorter lineman, comma, but he has incredibly strong, comma, dense frame with good proportional length, period. My gosh. Anyway, dude, sorry. I hope that's entertaining to you guys. I cannot. While he's not an elite athlete, who cares? Who cares if he's not an elite athlete? All of these guys are athletes. You know who Ekior is? Ekior is the guy we say, hey, dude, go to the steakhouse, bro. Eat up, bro. Eat up, dude. Like I said, dude, I want my offensive linemen, freaking eating, not athletic. You know what I mean? You want one or two of your offensive line athletic. And like I said, I'm ripping Ian Cummings here, dude. But it's all good. I actually do like most of his stuff, but it's just sometimes they cram all this information in here, dude. All right. So, let's wrap it up. Zach Harrison, dude. The Niners, they got freaking Nick Bosa, dude. Ohio State, man. Why not take Zach Harrison here? Does he fall here to 101, the edge rusher from Ohio State? He's going to be effective in the NFL, slightly undersized. Let's see what they say. Ian Cummings again, dude. Let's see what he wrote this time. Teams like Ohio State have a habit of drawing the freakiest athletes. Okay, cool. Harrison is about as freaky as they get. Oh, really freaky, huh? Okay. He has dominating size with long, burly frame and elite wingspan. I'm going to have to look that one up. I didn't see that. Why did I miss that? But anyway, we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm dumb here. With his rare length and frame density, he uses the word density a lot, he has quantifiability, elite raw power and capacity, whatever the fuck this guy is saying, dude. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I got to the end of the show and I started losing my shit. Harrison has the power capacity to generate displacement with long arms and bull rushes. I agree with that, but how long are his freaking arms, dude? Should we look that up real quick? He also has the rotational power and torque to drive blockers into the turf with superior leverage. Okay, cool. I like Zach Harrison. I don't know about all that, but I like Zach Harrison. Let's just take one more look. He's 6'5". Did I say undersized? So I was wrong. He's 6'5" is good weight. I mean, good height for edge. His weight is 274. I mean, he's a solid prospect. Maybe he goes fast. Maybe he goes higher than 100, man. I think he should. But yeah, I don't know. Give me your thoughts, man. I kind of lost my train of thought there. But then again, I'm reading these college-educated freaking stupid reports where they have to use words like to generate displacement with long arm, to generate displacement with long arms and bull rushes. Okay, I like bull rushes, dude. That gives me a football thought right there. Bull rush. I know what a bull rush is. I see that all the time. I like to translate words with what I see. If I'm watching a game, I'm not like, oh, he engaged and then released and frickin', his wingspan is what, well, if I saw a player break up a pass for a game-winning touchdown, I would totally go for the wingspan on that one. And that's a good measurable to talk about. That's legit for today's NFL. But I just get some of the quantifiably elite raw power. So you quantified his raw power capacity. Wow. Is that like looking at the power on my cell phone when I know the battery's getting, I mean, what the hell is he telling me, dude? Am I stupid? But anyway, let's wrap up our draft. Freaking A, dude. Christopher Smith right here. Chris Smith, going to the safety from Georgia. I liked him all year. He's going to probably fall in this draft. I'm pegging him to the Niners here because I think he's a fit. And that's it, dude. That's our 3-round mock draft completed, dude, for every NFL team. Ian Cummings, dude, if you ever watch this video, don't take it personal, man. You know, just keep it simple, dude. Come on, man. It's just football. That's all it is. It's football. And, whoops, wrong pack. That's the one I opened yesterday. Boom. Let's get into this one, dude, right here. Turn this off. Bingo. And look, we're at 40 minutes in, dude. You gonna deal with me you dealt with me for 40 minutes and you're here? Well, I like it when they do that. So they put these suckers in this, dude, right here, and it starts off with a little Bryce Young rookie on the front. And this is Pro Set. Remember Pro Set in the 90s? So this stuff's fun to me. It's $20, dude. I don't really eat out. I don't go to sandwich shops and stuff. That brings up another topic. My other channel that some of you might be subscribed to, that's going to be a cooking channel, just so you know. And that's going to be a cooking channel, so stay tuned for that. GrimeCast full season is football talk. GrimeCast fully seasoned is cooking. It's flavorful. It's good. So Bryce Young here. We got C.J. Stroud. We got Quentin Ewers. I got his autograph on one. We got Caleb Williams. So they do give you some future draft picks. You know, future college prospects, I should say. Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, Jamison Williams, Kenneth Walker III, Kenny Pickett. And here we go, dude. We're to our autograph. And this one, we get 2 autographs. And I already got one here, one out of the tight end class, man. Austin Allen, tight end from Nebraska. I want to say right, Nebraska. Is he from Nebraska? Is he from Nebraska? Pretty sure that's Nebraska. And then Max Mitchell, offensive lineman. So I got 2 prospects that'll probably go undrafted here. It's not a slap, but hey, why not? And it's got a But anyway, yeah. Not too good on that pack there. But then again, who knows? Who knows? You know, these are prospects, man. It's all for fun. So that wraps it up, dude. We'll get our 4th round in. I'll probably just do 1 4th round. 2 rounds was a lot, but I wanted to get through 2 and 3. And I really want to get to the 6th and 7th round, dude, because I want to share these sleepers. So I'm going to do my best to crush it, man. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out. Peace.